What's going on, fellow MCU fans? Hope you're all doing well. Unofficial MCU here, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the recent news about Moon Knight and what we can possibly expect for this upcoming 2022 series. Let's get right into it. A couple months ago, it was rumored that Oscar Isaac, who we all know and love from Star Wars as Poe Dameron, would take on the role of Moon Knight, but was never officially actually confirmed. Now, Moon Knight is said to be a 6-episode series coming out in 2022. However, after a recent Instagram post and Twitter post that Marvel Studios made on their official Marvel page, of course, they recently did confirm that Oscar Isaac would be taking on the role of Moon Knight, so there is our confirmation finally. Also note, out of these 6 episodes, each episode is said to be around 40 to 50 minutes long, which is also really exciting. Of course, like I always do, I mentioned it, of course, in previous videos before, I always try to do some research on a new upcoming character that's joining the MCU or that's just getting a solo film or series in general. I always like to do my research on them, whether it's read a comic or just simply look them up. I always like to do that. So, giving you guys a little bit of an overview on Moon Knight, who he exactly is, quite honestly is really easy to compare to Batman from the DC universe. With increased strength, speed, and endurance, he's probably a really strong superhero like many others that are in the MCU. He's pretty much like a Captain America almost as well. Not only that, but he also uses some high technology, so he's almost like a cross between Batman, Captain America, and Iron Man in some sorts of ways. Now, one thing I'm really interested and intrigued and anticipating to see with this series, it's really going to be interesting seeing Marvel not only just take a new, completely new superhero that we haven't seen before and put them in the MCU, but doing it with their own solo show is something we haven't seen before. We've seen a solo show happen with WandaVision, we've seen one happen with Captain America and the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but it's just something we haven't seen with a brand new superhero that will be joining the MCU not quite yet. So with that said, we're kind of going in blindly with zero knowledge on who this character is exactly. Of course, I'm definitely really hyped for this series. It will be coming out in 2022 like I had mentioned before, and I am just really excited for this show. I've been loving the Disney Plus shows, and it kind of shows that Marvel Studios themselves will be taking on the whole shows while staying on Disney Plus, and I really like that whole idea that they're going to be keeping shows and Marvel shows in the MCU. That's probably mostly because of we had Marvel shows that were previously on Netflix but just didn't connect to the MCU. That way they just didn't do as great, but now having MCU shows that connect to the MCU out and about, it's really cool and interesting to see how they really easily turn that around. That whole spectrum of things, people always looked at those Marvel shows, didn't quite like them, just thought they were like because they didn't exactly connect to the MCU or a broader and bigger universe. But now that they do, I think a lot of fans are really enjoying them, and I'm really happy to see that Marvel is still going to continue them and do them and kind of listen to the fans. It's really awesome and cool to see. Of course, let us know what you all think about this down in the comment section down below. And drop a like on this video if you'd enjoy it, as it really does help with the channel. Check out our Instagram, Unofficial MCU, for more Marvel related content, and hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss any other videos. And until next time, peace out.